Hello guys, so welcome to week 4. If you are watching this video, it's because you're ready to start on the skills for week 4. So before we start with the skills for week 4, this week we're going to go over a little bit about statistics, and statistics sounds like a hard word, right? Like something super hard about math, but it's actually something really easy. And the foundations of statistics is calculating the mean, the median, the mode, and the range. And that's what we're going to be doing on this skill: mean, median, mode, and range. Now, if you remember what are those words, then this skill is going to be really easy for you. But for the students that don't remember how to calculate that, then we're going to review that first. You're going to be able to see this PowerPoint on your under week 4. So if you just want to have this ready, once you start with your skills, you can just have it there so you can remember how to calculate each one of them. So first of all, if you want to calculate the mean, you need to remember that the mean is the average, which means I need to add all of the values and find the total. So that means if you have a set of values, you will add them all. You can use a calculator for that. You get your answer, your total for that. And then the second step would be to divide the total by the number of values you added together. That means the values are 7 in this example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's why in order to find the mean, you would divide it by 7, right? So 32 divided by 7, 4.57. So that would be for the mean, right? Now, if I want to find the median, you can have two cases. Case 1, in any of the cases, you would always put the numbers in ascending order. That means from the smallest one to the biggest ones. And that's what I did on these two examples, right? That's what they did on these two examples. Now, case 1, it's if you right in the middle of those numbers, you get only one value. So that would be your median value, right? In this case, I only have one value. Now, case 2 would be like, let's say you put them in order, and after you put them in order, you have two numbers in the middle. Oh, what do I do in this case? Well, what you're going to do is just find the average of those two numbers. What does that mean? That means you add them and you divide it by 2. All the time? Yes, in case if you have two numbers in the middle. Okay, so that's for the medium. Now for the mode, well, the mode, you can have 3 cases for the mode. Case 1, first of all, well, the mode in general is just the number that appears most frequently, as it said in here, in the set of numbers. So the one that repeats the most, that's the mode, right? Case 1, it's if you have only one number as the mode. Like in this case, the one that repeats the most is 1. So that's why the mode is 1. Case 2, it's if you have two numbers as a mode. Let's say you put them in order and then you count which one has more, which one appears most frequently, and the ones that appear more frequently are these two numbers, so the 3 and the 4. So then you would have two numbers as the mode of that sequence of numbers, right? Now, case 3 is if you put them in order and you try to find which one repeats the most, but there are none numbers repeating. That means that the mode would be none because every value appears once, right? Or twice. Maybe if every value appears twice, then there's no mode anyway. So mode is the one that repeats the most, right? And you have 3 cases. And finally, you have the range. Now the range is the difference. By difference, I mean you will subtract between the highest number and the lowest number. So you have a sequence of numbers there, or just some numbers there. You find the highest value, in this case is a 16, so that's why you see here 16. And then minus the lowest number, which is 13. I find the difference, 16 minus 13, and that would be the range. Okay, you're going to use this information in order to do the first, actually all of the skills. So every time you don't remember, please go back to this PowerPoint so you can refresh your memory and know how to do these problems. So finally, the last slide has like a summary of all of them. So if you don't want to be like looking through the whole PowerPoint, you can just go to the last slide and you're going to be able to see the summary of the medium, the mode, the range, and the mean. So you can have it there. Okay, so knowing this, we're going to start. We're going to use, I'm going to use a calculator. Make sure that you do use it too, just in case. We never know, right? You can use your phone. You can use an online calculator, whatever it is that you have. It's just going to be simple additions and subtractions, so it should not be a problem. So let's do question 1. So on this question, let me just find my pen. Okay, on this question here, they're asking me to find the mode. Here you go, I have my pen. Okay, so they're finding me to find the mode. Now, the mode in this case, if we remember from what we just did right now, the mode is a number that repeats the most, right? So I'm gonna check in here which number is repeating the most. So I have 2 4s, I have 1, 2, and 3 5s. Look how I have 3 5s. So I have 1, 2, and 3 5s, and I have 2 4s and 2 3s. So the mode in this case is a number that repeats the most, so it would be the 5. Okay, now let's do this one here. They're asking me to see which one is the medium. The medium, I need to put them in order from the smallest number to the greatest number and then find which number is in the middle. So I'm going to put them in order here. So if I put them in order, I would have the smallest number, it's 4. I'm sorry, it's 3. So I put a 3. And then I have 4, but I have 2 4s. So 4, 4. And then I have 2 6. So 6, 6. And then I have a 9. And then I have a 10. Right? Now I'm going to find the number that it's in the middle. So I'm going to just like jump from one side, from the other side. One side, the other side, one side, the other side. And the number that is right in the middle, that would be my medium. Which in this case is 6. Okay, let's do this problem here. The next problem is asking me to find the range. The range is a difference between the highest number and the lowest number. So what I would do is identify which one is my highest number. My highest number of all of those numbers I have there, it's 8. This one is the highest. Now I need to subtract the lowest number. Now the lowest number in this case is 4, right? Highest and lowest. So the difference between those two numbers, if I do 8 minus 4, that is equal to 4. So that's why if I type 4, it would be correct. Ooh, this one. Okay, so now we need to find the mean. The mean, it's like the average. The average is when I add all of the numbers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my calculator and I'm going to add all of the numbers. Okay, let me add them. So if I do 9 plus 5 plus 9 plus 6 plus 8 plus 3 plus 6 and plus 10. Let me just double check. Okay, and I got 56. Now that's just a part of the addition. Then I need to divide by the number of numbers I added. So in this case it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to divide by 8. So if I divide 56 by 8, I would get 7. So the mean, it's 7. Let's go here. Mean is 7. And there you go. I'm going to do 2 more and then we'll continue with the next skill. So I'm going to read this problem and then we're going to check what are they asking you to do. We'll do it and then we'll do one more question. So Cindy started a dog walking business charging different rates for 6 clients based on the dog side and behavior. The rates were, and they give you like the prices. What was the mean rate charged? So the question is, what was the mean? So for mean, it's exactly the same thing we did before. We need to add the numbers and divide it by the total number of numbers I added. So if I add these numbers here, I would have 9 plus 7 plus 9 plus 6 plus 8 plus 9, which is 48. Now, how many numbers I added? I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it would be 48 divided by 6. And if we divide 48 by 6, the average would be, or the mean would be 8. So is 8. There you go. Okay, let's do this question here. Okay, let's read the question. So Candice play a card game called Hearts. Her score on 7 hands of the game were, and then they give you the points. What was the medium score for all of her hands? What are they asking you to find? Think about it. Yep, they're asking you to find the medium. So if they're asking you to find the medium, you need to put them in order from the lowest to the highest and then find which one is right in the middle. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So the lowest in this case, it's 3, so I'm gonna put a 3. Then I have a 4, so I put a 4. Then I have a 5, so I put a 5. Then I have 2 6, so 6 and 6. Then I have a 7, so I put a 7. And finally I have an 8. Now that they are in order from the smallest to the biggest number, then I'm gonna just like count from one side, the other side, from one side, the other side, from one side, the other side, to see which one is right in the middle, which in this case it's 6. So my answer would be 6. Okay. So I think that's all what I'm going to explain on this problem here. Look how they're asking you to find the mean. So you're going to do exactly the same thing that I did before. You're going to add the numbers and then you're going to divide it by the total number of numbers, right? So if you don't have a question about this one, then please go ahead and watch the next video and see you later. Bye.